Greetings!
Today we're not going to be using the cast iron skillet, we're not going to be using the smoker, we're going to be testing out the Dreo Chefmaker to see if it's as easy as cooking a steak as 1, 2, 3 in this. All I've done with this one is preheat it, clean it, done that, not used it yet, so I'm excited to see what it can or maybe can't do.
The stakes are high.
First we're going to get our ribeye prepped. We've got a nice little butcher's cut here, haven't we, from our friends at Woods Family Butchers, so thank you guys for sorting us out. I'm just going to lightly pat this dry.
Pat it dry. Kosher salt?
Kosher salt, yeah.
Okay.
Get a bit of a pro at this seasoning, aren't you?
Not really. My hands are clean. Make sure I use my clean hand for this. It's quite a nice thick bit of steak this, so I've gone a little bit heavier than I normally would on steak. Not that I'm an expert on steaks, but I do normally cook the steaks when we're at home, don't I?
You are the steak master in our house.
I am the steak master.
The Chefmaker's got preset recipes in it, so I was looking up and it says to brush with butter after the salt and pepper, so it's not like a binder like we've been used to when we're smoking, but I'm thinking it's going to get it to be that nice kind of crispy on the outside, nice and cooked but still juicy.
You'd normally put that on first, wouldn't you?
That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
But I'm following the advice from the Chefmaker on this one. So we've got some melted butter. We're just going to brush that on.
Now this could be really good, or it could be a bit...
Yeah, we've had some good eating lately of steak and especially beef products, and I'm not sure if something like this is going to be as good as getting it on the smoker, so I am intrigued to find out what this thing can actually do.
At the moment, I'm being honest, I don't think it's going to be as good, but I'm going to, let's give it a go and see what it's like, because sometimes the temperatures aren't favourable for barbecuing, so this might be a good option. Is
this going to hopefully get it done to the perfect doneness that we like? So I'm going to say we do this medium rare.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, the Chefmaker does come with its own probe for cooking, which is quite good, and it attaches inside and goes into the little basket. Usually the thickest part, isn't it? Which to me looks this end, doesn't it? It's quite even, but I'm gonna pop it down here.
Okay. Now we've been using a few probes. I think it's quite good because our normal air fryer doesn't have a probe. I think probes are really, really good. I'm not sure how accurate they are, but it's a good guideline.
Exactly, and this one thing on this whole journey of us trying American food, we are no chefs, okay? We are just people that enjoy food and we like trying to replicate the dishes here at home just so we can get to try them. On this whole experience, we started learning about internal food temperatures. We never really cooked to internal food temperatures. We just always cooked by eye and knew when things were done, you know, like the juices run clear and things like that. Never ever have we cooked to temperatures.
And I said to Aaron and Franklin, and I'm going to say it again, I'm sorry Britain, but I and we are cooking in Fahrenheit.
Don't worry, I've already adjusted it to Fahrenheit.
You can take your Celsius and stick it where the sun don't shine. We're doing Fahrenheit.
Right, well, the feature I really like about this is that it's got a light and that you can see through, so you can actually see what's cooking.
Oh, wow.
Our actual air fryer that we have already does not have this feature. You just got to kind of open it and peek, haven't you, to check if something's done, but you can have a little look in here. See?
Oh yeah.
So on the Chefmaker, we're going to go with chef mode. We're going to go beef, yeah, and beef brisket.
Oh wow.
You'll like this.
I don't think you'd better fit a brisket in there.
Well, 3 hours, 20 minutes it says. Short ribs, filet, flank, ribeye. Use the grilling rack, it's already telling us what we need to do, so you know, hopefully we cannot mess this up. The grilling rack's in there. Medium rare, plenty enough. You can't go lower than a medium rare. And we're just going to go for the classic flavour on this one.
What's the other flavour, sorry?
Sous vide.
Sous vide. Let us know in the comments below, what does that mean? What is that? Is that a bit more of a char?
It's a French term of cooking, and it's kind of like more steaming, I think, as well. So you kind of steam the meats.
Oh, you don't want to steam it, you want to...
Well, the French are good cooks as well, so, you know, I'm not going to argue with them. Probe not attached. I need to attach that probe. Right, ensure the tank has water in it. Now, I was calculating the cooking time based on our achieved doneness. Okay, this is pretty cool because there is a Drio app, but one thing you can do, just watch in front a minute. Press this little button. You can control the light. I think you can control a lot of things as well from the app, so we can set this all up, control it all from our phone. It's kind of like the Traeger of indoor cooking.
Yeah.
Okay, now says it's only going to take 12 minutes.
It took couple of minutes to work itself out. 12 minutes.
Not long, is it? Which we know that from steaks, the way we like it, it's not going to take long at all to cook, but suppose it's going to be how it tastes.
You can start to smell like the char from the steak. So, you know, it's cooking.
Let's have a little peek. Oh, it's sizzling nicely.
Is it? Okay. Jury's still out though. The jury is still out.
I'm not sure it's going to be as good as steak on the barbecue or steak in a skillet, but we'll find out. It's saying it's finished.
Done.
If further brownness is needed, refer back to classic mode. So classic mode is a mode that you can choose rather than chef mode and control it based on like temperatures and how you would traditionally cook.
Let's take a look.
It actually looks quite good, doesn't it?
Not too bad. I'll be interested to see what it's like inside. Looking at it, it looks like it's been overcooked.
Do you think? I think the outside, I'm hoping like the outside is that nice crispy that we want, but maybe the inside is going to be the nice rare that we also want.
The proof's in the pudding. We've got to wait 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I've just popped some tomatoes in here just for serving with our steaks. I'm just going to see what the classic cooks like. Okay, let's go air fry. Just put those tomatoes on.
Taste test time.
Okay, just before we rush into that one, what's your reaction of how it's actually cooked inside? Because I'm pretty happy with it.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm not sure about the outside. Maybe I've just been seeing too much barbecue bark.
Okay, I'm going to chop this middle bit in half.
It does look good, and that does cut quite well.
Like butter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers. It's very juicy.
It is very juicy. Okay. That's pretty good. Considering that took 10 minutes.
I think the flavour, really good. Really blown away by how that actually does cook. I think that is perfect medium rare, and I struggle to cook steaks on the griddle, on the barbecue to get the perfect level of doneness, and for me, that is pretty damn good.
It's like a set and forget, isn't it? I'm a little bit annoyed. I'm turning into like a purist. I'm like, it's got to be low and slow, real fire, real coals, real wood.
But this isn't meant to replace barbecue, okay? This is
no
different style of cooking. This is cooking inside, and whether you can cook chef food in your own kitchen, which I think we can.
But that is not all, my friends. That is not all. We're going to be trying this bad boy out on lamb. Let's see what this does. It did a good job with the steaks. Can it do it with lamb?
I've got 2 racks of lamb. Yes, they're not that nicely trimmed rack of lamb because, to be honest, I've not had time to do the trimming on these. But we're going to do these, and we're going to do a minted lamb because Mr. H and I both like minted lamb. So I'm going to go on with a little bit of Dijon mustard. Okay, so we're just going to go salt and pepper on these.
Again, kosher salt.
Kosher salt, 16-inch.
16 mesh black pepper.
That's the one. Now our favourite.
Oh, mint.
Okay, we're ready to get that lamb in. Now the Chefmaker does come with 2 different racks. So before we had the grilling rack, now we've got this one. I'm going to put it on this one. Pop it in. Okay, let's pop this bad boy in. So we're going to go for the chef mode again, just because I like the way it works. Down to lamb, and we're going to have to select either lamb boneless leg or lamb loin chops, which we'll select chop. So now we are calculating the amount of time for this one.
How long do you reckon it's going to be?
Well, I did say between 10 to 20 minutes, which I'm surprised. I thought it would have been more. It didn't actually give us an option of how we wanted our lamb cooked either, so that's going to be interesting to see how it comes out, how the Chefmaker determines the perfect doneness. Okay, it says 27 minutes for the lamb to be done.
taste test time.
I absolutely butchered this one. I should have probably trimmed it before I cooked it, and I think it's probably a little bit more well done than we would maybe like. Let's taste it.
Yep, it does look a little bit dry. But again, it might be this. Oh, it doesn't feel it though.
No, it's not dry that side.
No. Okay, let's do it. Cheers.
Right, cheers.
No, it's not dry.
Ooh. That's very tender.
Yeah, it is.
That's more tender than the steak.
Mm.
That's actually really good. It has got a nice little crust on the outside as well.
I'm perplexed.
Perplexed.
It looks well done, but it's really tender and it's juicy.
I'd high five you, my friend, if I could.
Now I'm going to go all out and go a bit animal style. I just want to eat a bit of this, that. Yeah, pretty good.
Now, we are not on commission or anything for the Chefmaker, but if you do want one like this, we will pop a link down in the description of our video so that you can check out the latest promotion.
If you've got suggestions for other things to cook in this little bad boy here, let us know in the comments below. We do hope you've enjoyed this video. And if nothing else, this does save a hell of a lot of time. Particularly, we know in England we don't have the greatest weather, so you can't be outside grilling or barbecuing or smoking. This is the next best thing in my opinion. And yeah.
I'd quite happily try a UK Sunday roast in this and see how it turns out.
I think we should try that, and a special little video and behind the scenes for all our patrons. And all that leaves this little British family to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
And see you in the next video. Today we're going to be trying our hand at a ribeye steak and a lack of ram. Lack of ram?
Let me try that again. You can take your Celsius and stick it where the sun don't shine. We're doing Fahrenheit.
No, we want sun. We want sun.
Oh yeah, we do want the sun.